Hey all, we are in lesson 3, converting liters and milliliters. All right, so pull out your notes. It should look like this. It should be glued into your notebook. All right, we are converting liters and milliliters. So we have a couple vocab words we're going to highlight. All right, volume is a new word. Volume is the amount of space inside an object or container. So we've already done length, right? That was meters. We've already done mass, which in the metric system was grams. Now we're talking about volume. So volume is the amount of space inside an object or container. The unit that we use in the metric system is liter, all right? And the abbreviation is a capital L. All right, that's the base unit for volume in the metric system. All right, this one's kind of hard. It's M-I-L-L-I, so milli. Milli means 1/1000th of the base unit. All right, so this is very similar. It's not worth a million, even though it sounds like it. All right, milli is very similar to kilo, but it's on the other side. It's really, really tiny. It's 1,000 times smaller than the base unit, where kilo was 1,000 times bigger. This is 1,000 times smaller. All right, so that's really important. It says a prefix that means 1/1000th of the base unit. Okay, so it's 1,000 times smaller, or you divide by 1,000. When we divide, we take away 3 zeros. All right, so let's look at converting these units. 1 liter equals, right, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So 8 liters is going to equal, yep, go ahead, write it in there. Go ahead and fill these in, what you think, and then you can check your answers. Okay, do you have 8,000? 8 liters equals 8,000 milliliters. 56 liters equals 56,000 milliliters. And 548 liters equals 548,000 milliliters. Okay, so if we were to go the other direction and I said 56,000 milliliters is the same as 56 liters, I would be taking away 3 zeros. It's 1,000 times less than 56. All right, so we're multiplying up here. Okay, tells us if we're going from liters to milliliters, you multiply by 1,000. But if you're going from milliliters, if they give you this amount and you need to find liters, you need to divide by 1,000. All right, so we're going to try to convert mixed units to smaller units. All right, we've done this before in the other ones. So if I have 3 liters and 940 milliliters, together I need to change them all, convert them all to the smallest unit, liters or milliliters. Well, milliliters are smaller because milli means 1/1000th or 1,000 times smaller. So I'm going to change this. 3 liters equals 3,000 milliliters. So 3,940 milliliters. So this is going to be 3,000 milliliters and then 940 milliliters. So 3,940 milliliters. So go ahead and try these ones. I'll do this first one with you. 12 liters is going to be 12,000, right? 12,000 milliliters. That comma tells me it's 12,000. 342 milliliters. I can write the 342 right here. Okay. Now these next two are tricky. Be careful. 29 liters, we know how many that is in milliliters, but 19 milliliters. So 29 milliliters is 29 liters is 29 milliliters and 19 milliliters. So I don't have any hundreds. Be careful that you don't mix that up. Here we've got 31,000 milliliters because it's 31 liters and 9 milliliters. So 9 milliliters, I can't put the 9 here, 0. Can't put the 9 here, 0. 9 has to go in the ones place. All right, moving on. We are adding and subtracting mixed units. So remember, we always have to add common units. We cannot add apples to oranges. We cannot add milliliters to liters. All right, so we need to convert. We're going to show two ways. We're going to convert over here. 5 liters, 650 milliliters, plus 3 liters, 200 milliliters. So I'm going to write these all as the smallest unit, milliliters, and then add. 5,650 milliliters plus 3,200 milliliters. Add those together. 0, 5, 8. 5 plus 3 is 8 milliliters. Okay, I could also convert that back to 8 liters and 850 milliliters, right? I don't know if I have space, but I could write it here. 8 liters, 850 milliliters. Okay? So that's one way I could do it, but I could also add, since I'm adding, I could add my common units together. So I had 5 liters and 650 milliliters. So I could do 5 liters, 650 milliliters, right? And 3 liters and 200 milliliters. Notice that I have lined up my common units, milliliters and milliliters here. Milliliters and milliliters and liters and liters. Okay? So 650 plus 200 is going to be a 0, a 5, and an 8 milliliters, 850 milliliters, and 5 plus 3 is 8 liters. Notice those are the exact same as we had before. Okay? So now we're going to subtract mixed units. All right, subtracting, definitely the first way is the best way, just so that we can be sure that we get the right answer. All right, we don't have to worry about borrowing that way. All right, so 19 liters, 200 milliliters is going to convert to the smallest unit as 19,200 milliliters. And 2 liters is going to be 2,000, so make sure those are lined up under the same. You don't want the 2 under the 1. Right? 2,855 milliliters. And we're going to subtract. So 0 minus 5 I can't do. Go ahead and try this subtraction and then check with me. All right, there was a lot of borrowing, so hopefully my colors help a little bit. I started in green, so when we subtract, 0 minus 5 didn't work, so I had to go next door. So in green, I crossed out the 2, made it a 1, crossed out the 0, made it a 10. But that's not all, because that doesn't help me. 0 minus 5 I still can't do. So I switched to red and I crossed out the 10, made it a 9, crossed out the 0, made it a 10. Okay? Then I subtract 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 5 is 4, 1 minus 8. That didn't work. So I had to borrow, go next door, made the 9 and 8, borrowed 1 from here, which gives me an extra 10 here, so that 1 becomes an 11. 11 minus 8 is 3, 8 minus 2 is 6, and 1 minus nothing is 1. So we have 16,345 milliliters, or we could convert that to 16, not convert, but we could change it into, yeah, convert, that would be the right word. 16 liters and 345 milliliters. Okay, I'm going to say that's the best way to do that problem. I'm not going to show you the mixed units because you would have regrouping. All right, now you need to turn to the page next to you to do some subtraction problems and addition problems. All right, you're going to write these 3 problems down. All right, pause the video, write these down, and solve them, and we'll show you the answers in a second. All right, so this is the answer to number 1. We changed 8 liters into 8,000 milliliters and 1,362 milliliters. We added them together, making sure everything's lined up. We got 9,362 milliliters, or 9 liters, 362 milliliters. All right, hopefully you have all of these. Again, you should already have these done, so you're just checking once you have these done. All right, number 2 is going to equal 3,170 milliliters, or 3 liters, 170 milliliters. All right, we converted everything to milliliters again. 4,000 minus 830. You're going to need to regroup. I was in green first. Okay, and then I switched to blue so you could see my steps. All right, and last but not least, number 3, we had 4,006 milliliters, so it's 4 liters, 6 milliliters. 4,006 milliliters minus 1,018 milliliters. All right, make sure that you remember those zeros here and here and here. Okay, those are really important. It's going to mess you up if you didn't. Also, notice how I lined everything up. All right, also super, super important. All right, started in green again. I had to go all the way over and regroup, okay, and come over. Remember that this is a 6, so this would be 16 minus 8. All right, my answer would be 2 liters, 988 milliliters. All right, once you've checked all of those, you are done with this lesson. Nice job.